It was okay. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was okay. Dunk contest was okay. Wasn't Look, I just feel like year after year, it's getting worse and worse, kind of. But I would say this year it was better than it was last year. Last year they couldn't dunk worth a damn. So this year was a lot better. A little better, a little better. I mean, words have meanings, so it was a little better. This kid that had the Philadelphia jersey, never heard of him. Shout out to him and congrats to him. Phenomenal job. Uh, I thought that, Kenyon Martin was going to win. That was going to be the person that I was rolling with, and I thought that was going to win the dunk contest. But yeah, they put on a show. I heard someone say, yeah, I have this idea, and I really like it. I've seen it on Sports Center the other day. As far as the dunk contest go, I think that since a lot of the big names don't want to dunk, or they scared to dunk, or maybe scared is words have meanings, right? But they don't want to dunk, like your LeBron James or your John Morant of the world. I like the idea of, you know, finding kids out there on the streets. I mean, people that actually play ball out there on the street. I mean, you know, get them to compete in the contest and add an award to it. Maybe help them pay for, I don't know, get into college or something. I would like that avenue. I think it'll be a lot more entertaining because the stars. I mean, they kind of seem like they prima donnas and don't want to really join the dunk contest. They seem like they kind of shy away from it. So I like the idea of maybe taking some of these college students, man, or some of these students in your local neighbor, some of these kids in your local neighborhoods, man, compete in the dunk contest. There's talent all around the globe. So I like that idea. What are your thoughts on it? But the actual East versus West contest, I got to tell you, that was just straight up horrible. Straight, straight up horrible, man. There's kids in the local neighborhood playing harder and I get it. I mean, I get it. You don't want to risk any injuries and all that, but I mean, these guys like they weren't playing no defense on NBA. It just, you know, I don't know. NBA All Star Weekend ain't like it what it used to be. And I get that a lot of the cities got to put in bids and all that stuff, but can we get some fun cities? Can we get Miami? Can we get Vegas? Y'all got, no offense, Salt Lake City, Utah, and I think next year it's supposed to be in Indiana. Can we get some fun cities for All Star Week? I just feel like every year, um, although All Star Weekend is supposed to be fun, it seemed like it just kind of take a step, two steps back, man. Whether that's the dunk contest or the East versus West, um, it just doesn't feel the same like how it used to be back in the day. But as my personal opinion, and opinions are like assholes, everyone got one, right? Moving on to my next topic of discussion. So, to me, in my personal opinion, my IG followers, I know y'all can't really um, see what I'm displaying here on my stream and on my feed and all that. So I'll just tell you the topic of the discussion and, feel free to chime in if you like. So my next topic of discussion, along with that, talking about the NBA, was my top five NBA dual stars under the most pressure, I think, this season. At number five, I'm looking at my team, yep, the Miami Heat. Jimmy Buckets and Bam. I mean, you know, we then went to the Eastern Conference Finals. We played the Lakers in the finals. I mean, come on. I mean, tighten up. I mean, you gotta figure something out. You know what I mean? So I think Jimmy Butler and Bam are my number five as far as duos that are under the most pressure. Like we gotta figure something out, man. Or one of y'all need to get traded or something. Um, Again, we got the experience. I seen that we got Kevin Love. He'll be playing the five position. Um, he can stretch the floor and shoot threes, but Kevin Love ain't Kevin Love, 5, 7 years ago. So we'll see how that goes. At number four, I got Nikola Jokic, the Joker, and I got Jamal Murray. They're my number four win Denver. Although Denver is looking really good, Denver always looks really good. They come to ball, they come to play, but they can't seem to get over the hump when it comes in the playoffs. After that second round, they just kind of fall apart. And then Joker, I believe, is he two-time? I believe he's two-time MVP. I mean, bro, you gonna have MVPs, but you ain't gonna have no championship. You ain't gonna have the chip to show for it. So I personally feel like they are my number four duo, the Joker and Jamal Murray. Again, for my followers that are just tuning in, my topic right now is the top five NBA duo stars under the most pressure. At number five, I have my guys in Miami, Jimmy Buckets and Bam Adebayo. Number four, I got the Joker and Jamal Murray. All these MVPs, Joker, you got to do something, baby. You got to show a chip for it. So that's at my number four. My number three. My number three duo is James Harden and Joel Embiid. James Harden, another one. Former MVP, which he was in OKC, went to the finals. I get it. It was new in the league and all that. Go to Houston, had a hell of a time in Houston. Bounce to Brooklyn, go to Brooklyn. You think that they're gonna do it there, and then now you're in Philly. So I think they are another two that are up under a lot of pressure, and I feel like if they don't get far this year, obviously, I think some changes will definitely be happening with them as well. So they're my number three on the list. My number two on the list is Chris Paul and Kevin Durant. Chris Paul, you're a damn dinosaur, bro. You getting on up there. And I think, but you went to the finals a couple of years ago, or was it a couple years? You went to the finals. You got some experience there, but this is I don't know how y'all can mess this up in Phoenix. This is the most perfect situation that you can be in right now. You got D Book, you got Kevin Durant. So I really don't see no excuses on why they can't at least get to the finals. You know what I mean? So they're my number. I got him as my number two. As far as Kevin Durant, I respect Easy Money Sniper. My thing is, with KD, and to each his own. You entitled to go to whatever team you go to, whatever. You go to Golden State. You win a couple of chips there with Steph and Clay and all that. But I want to just kind of see you do it. I want to kind of see him do it on his own. That's my whole thing. Most of y'all gonna call me a LeBron bias, but that's okay. Y'all got y'all stated to y'all entitled to your own opinion, like I'm entitled to my own opinion. Opinions are like assholes, and everyone got one. So my thing with LeBron, okay, you can say he came down to the South Beach, Wade County, and Bosch, and all that, and whatnot. Yeah, he did all that. We showed him how to win. What did he do? He took that joint back to Cleveland, won in Cleveland. He had Kyrie, Kevin. He still had a similar. I won't say a similar squad, but they had a decent, an okay team. But he won. He took it back to Cleveland and he won. And then from there he went to LA. A lot of people want to dismiss the bubble. I'm not going to dismiss the bubble. A chip is a chip. So anyone in LA. So I mean, for me, in my personal opinion, I guess I would like to just to kind of see KD do that. Like, you obviously it ain't his fault of it ain't his fault to a degree what happened in Brooklyn in my personal opinion. You ain't gonna be able to control everybody's personalities. You ain't gonna be able to do all that. I understand all that. My the biggest thing is just the leadership perspective. Like I would have grabbed Kyrie, I would have grabbed Ben Simmons and sit y'all as y'all wanted me here. You know what I mean? What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? I would grab James. Like what are we doing? That's my thing. He just kind of he let I get it. It's his boys, and we wasting our time. You know what I'm saying? So to a degree, it just wasn't his. It wasn't his fault. But let's see what he do with it in Phoenix. I mean, you got D Book, you got the point guard and Chris Paul. I don't like that they gave up Bridges and some pieces, but you got DeAndre Ayton. So let's see what they do with it. I mean, that would be my biggest things for KD. That's why I got him number 2 on my list. Now, y'all here, for some people might not like this. This might not be for you, and that's okay. My number 1 duo on the list that is up under the most pressure to me, the key word is to me, is Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. Listen, you want to send the subliminals and the commercials, and you and the cat daddy in the car, and the little king, little keychain, and not like like you about to run LA. Yeah, y'all don't got nothing to show for it since y'all been there. And you can say injuries and all that. Injuries been a problem and stuff like that, But I mean, you don't really got nothing to show. I mean, you wanted Paul, you got Paul George. I just felt, I don't know. That to me, they what more can I say? They the Clippers, right? But at least LeBron, at least he did get a chip. Some people could be argumentative and say, okay, it was the bubble or whatever, whatnot. But I mean, since he been there, at least he got a chip. I don't see nothing from Kawhi Leonard. So to me, they are up under the most pressure too. So that's just my personal thing. And then this load management thing, he's one of the biggest corporates for this load management thing, in which I don't agree with load management. It has been a topic of discussion as of lately, as I've been watching like some of the Sports Centers networks and stuff like that. Man, if you injured, you injured. If you hurt, you hurt. I mean, I get it. That's a lot of miles on your body running up and down the court, and I get injuries happen. But man, when it comes to just playing, if you healthy, man, play. I mean, y'all get millions of dollars just to play the game of basketball, play the game that you love. Play. I'm just not a fan of the whole load management thing, man. So, just I don't know. This bothers me. So moving on to the NFL, man. The NFL got a few topics here for y'all. So Aaron Rodgers is out of his bunker. Here's my thing with Aaron Rodgers. If I was I wouldn't want Aaron Rodgers, in my personal opinion, because if I gotta depend on you to make a decision at the end of the season if you're gonna play, if you're not gonna play, if you know what I mean. No, I'm not trying to be bogged down with all that, man. Either you here, or you not here. You know what I mean? Nobody got time to, you know what I'm saying, be trying to figure out if you're gonna play the game, if you're gonna play next season. You want to go on the Pat McAfee show and send your subliminal messages and say all this other stuff, and it's you be wanting to be baby, and that's my thing with Aaron Rodgers. Like him as a talented player. I think he's a great athlete, yeah, but do you want to go year to year thinking about if this guy is 1 foot in, 1 foot out? I don't want him on my squad. I don't, you know what I'm saying? So Personally, if I was the Packers, I'll move on. I think it's time to just decide. I think it's time for them to really see what you got in Jordan Love. Let him go. You know, all the undecisiveness, it just annoys me, man. It annoys me to the fullest degree. It's like one of my biggest pet. It pisses me off to the fullest festivity. It's just like he don't know if he gonna play. You know, dude, make up your mind. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, you ain't fooling nobody. We already know you coming back next season. You know, you take this little. He took a little break and all that, and you know, I don't know, went in the bunker, whatever he did. But we know you ain't fooling nobody. We already know that you're gonna play next season. Congratulations to Eric Bieniemy. Now I know that um, he has the same position that he had in Kansas City, you know, offensive coordinator. But he's going to Washington, so congratulations to him there. Everyone knows that he wasn't really going to get the credit he deserved staying there in Kansas City. All the credit is going to go to Andy Reid, right? So that's who everybody was going to grab. Andy Reid, you know, he called the plays, and I do that. Think, of course, I believe that Andy Reid is a hell of a coach and calls great plays, but you know, you can't tell me that Eric Bieniemy then, you know, have some type of contribution into them in the playoffs and Super Bowls and all that. So congratulations to him winning the Super Bowl with the Chiefs and moving forward with his life over in Washington. And let's just hope and let's see in the near future that he get coaching opportunities. My next topic: should the Ravens go ahead and put the franchise tag on Lamar Jackson? I just wish y'all just stop playing around in Baltimore, man. And I know I got some friends, I got some family out there that are Ravens fans. So holla at me. You know what I'm saying? Scream at me, man. Like, what are y'all doing, man? Y'all need to pay this man his money, man. Just, you know what I'm saying? I wrote my notes down here. Listen, check this out. So Kyler Murray, $230 million contract, 160 million guaranteed. He averaging about 46 million a year. Russell Wilson, 242. He got 161 million guaranteed. He's making about 49 million a year. Deshaun Watson, we know that was a special case. 230 million, 46. He getting about 46. I'm sorry, 49. My apologies, $46 million a year. Josh Allen, 258, and he's getting about 43 million a year. Y'all can't sit here and tell me that Lamar Jackson um, don't deserve his money, man. Y'all need to pay that man his money. Y'all seen what y'all was without Lamar Jackson. So, and I get it, you know, I get to a degree of the durability portion of it because of his run style and his style of play and everything. But I mean, that's his style of that's how he play. I mean, we switched into an era now where you know you kind of need a a durable quarterback, someone that's going to run. You know, so um, you know there's only a few out there that can stay within the pocket. Burrow, just to name a few. We already know Tom Brady just retired, but the league has switched to now we're in this era that you need a durable quarterback, and that's just his style of play. But you can't tell me that this man ain't worth at least 49, 50 million a year. And rumor is that they offer him 133 million. If y'all offer him 133 million, man, or 130 million, whatever the case, either way, 130. If y'all offered him that, man, that's just an insult, man. Y'all should pay that man his money. Other than that, I'll take him out there in Miami. I'll be happy to take him out there in Miami. No offense, I love Tua Tagovailoa as a quarterback. I love what he's brought to the team last season. He's definitely showed development and growth, but the best ability is availability, and I can't count on Tua Tagovailoa. I can't count on his availability. You know what I mean? To play every game. Concussion protocol. Now I'm hearing that he's taking a judo class, and they teaching him how to land properly or something like that when he gets tackled. So yeah, I'll happily take Lamar Jackson in Miami if we can make it happen. But I don't like the way Baltimore. I don't like the way that they doing them. They need to figure something out and pay the young man, get the boy his bread. Because look around him, Burrow, when it's his time, he gonna get his money. Josh Herbert is right around the corner. He's gonna get his money. And we know that Lamar is just as good as them, great as them, and so I think that y'all definitely got to get on the ball, man, and get this man his money. And on top of that, I know Baltimore, their thing has been more so on the defensive side for years, right? But get this guy some receivers, like you know, get him some receivers. Like, when you look around the league, Josh Allen, he got Stephon Diggs, shoot Miami. We got Jalen Waddle. We end up getting Tyreek Hill. We got two of some weapons, Burrow, he got T. Higgins, he got um Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd. Get Lamar some help, man. I just I just don't understand, what's the hope? Just pay the man his money, man, and let's move on, man. Because if y'all don't, there's some teams out there that I'm sure the New York Jets. I definitely don't want him to go to the Jets. I don't want him to go to the Jets. The Jets are in my division. I'm sorry to sound like a hater for any Jets fans out there, but I wouldn't want him to go to the Jets. So hoping that he stay with. I hope that they sign Derek Carr. I don't know. But anyway, that's just my 2 cents on that, man. Get Lamar his money, pay the man. So yeah. So I want to give a shout out, man. Thanks for all my followers, man. And if you're tuned in and you're listening and you're checking your boy Joe Snow Sports Podcast, I used to come to y'all on Tuesdays, but moving on up in the world, got a new hustle, another hustle. And so I'll be coming and streaming to y'all on Saturdays. You know what I mean? You did. So subscribe to my YouTube channel at Joseph Snowden 397. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on IG. I got more to come. I even got some heavy hitters coming that will be joining the podcast. We just trying to set it up and get dates on the calendar and all that, and all that good stuff. So yeah, man, it's been dope. It's been fun. Drink your water, continue to hydrate, mind your business, stay out of other people's business, live, love, laugh, all that in the full nine. And it's your boy Joe Snow. We're back at it again next week. And I love y'all, and thanks again for all y'all support.